North Carolina, Arkansas. That was the other game in the battle for Atlantis. That was interesting today. North Carolina does get the win. Update here really quickly. Tremont Mark had a really scary fall. Man, that was a scary sight to see. You know, your breath kind of stops. But the good news is MRI showed no significant damage, and he is going to travel with the team later this weekend. So obviously great news for a young man that had a hell of a day before the injury with 112 left. He was going off 34 points there, doing everything he could to keep his team in the game. North Carolina does win 87-72. Obviously, North Carolina had greater ambitions in this event. They wanted to obviously win this thing and could not do it. Went down to Villanova in overtime. Did you see enough, though? Were there enough glimpses, even in a tough L, where you come away, was still very impressed with what this group can do?
Hell yeah. I think so because I was there at PK 85 last year in Portland and they were a disaster. And we are all like, well, they're going to come back from that. They never really did. In this one, I thought they saw adversity. Number one, Cormac Ryan didn't play, right? He had the double ankle injury at the end of last game that nobody's ever seen before. They lose to Villanova in overtime, and they bounce back from that, and they bounce back from they have a big lead in the first half against Arkansas, and they let that slip away. And the Razorbacks go into halftime with a 3-point lead. Yet they come back. Armando Bacot did not have a good day offensively. He really didn't have a good day at all today. Yesterday, he wasn't great either, offensively. So R.J. Davis had to carry him, but he had help. Harrison Ingram's looked good, the transfer from Stanford, who people question, well, he was at Stanford. He didn't win. Seth Trimble, who I loved a couple of years ago on the circuit, and I don't know, Jerel, if you saw him, but I really liked him. Yeah. And he played more today and played well. So, yes, I saw a lot more out of this Carolina team today than I saw a year ago when I was scratching my head saying, like, they're soft again. They look soft again. They do not look soft anymore. And I thought bouncing back from the loss the way they did today showed me a lot.
As a starting backcourt member of this all tough team, Jerel, that Jeff is he's got to complete it. He's getting kind of lazy. He's got two people on it, but no one is more qualified to answer that than you are. Do you see this team as tough enough? Is there enough of an edge to where they can make some noise come March?
No, I definitely do, and just going into the year and seeing the way that they kind of reassembled the roster a little bit. Especially with, like he said, Cadeau reclassing and getting there sooner. And that was, to be honest with you, perfect timing. The kid, I think he reclassed, and we played him the next game of the first session. So I was glad to see him go, just for our sake, because the kid was leading EYBL in assists, and he's a really electric, explosive point guard. I really love that kid. But like Jeff said, and I kind of wrote it down in my notes just over the last couple games. My only real concern with them, to be honest with you, is Bacot, and seeing if he's going to kind of be able to return to form like he was 2 years ago when they made the title run and got a half away from winning the national championship, man. And he struggled a little bit, but I think some of that has to deal with them kind of finding an identity at different ways that they can play. Like he said, Seth Trimble was great. I got a chance to see him as well on the circuit before. A younger brother of JP Takoto, too. I didn't know that until I ran into JP, who I've known for a long time at one of the sessions as well, too. But he was really efficient. I think he finished with 12 points or something like that. But shot it really well. Didn't do anything to hurt him, man. But I think UNC has a chance to be really good. I think they kind of got to keep mixing in different lineups in different ways. I like the way he's been sprinkling in and playing R.J. Davis and Cadeau and even Trimble and those guys all together. It makes them a little bit faster. It gives them more playmakers on the floor. I think the biggest question is just going to be able to if Bacot is going to be able to keep up consistently and run like that. And I also like to see the way that they keep mixing in one of our kids as well too, Jalen Washington, because he gives them a little bit of a different dynamic with his size and his length, and the kid can really shoot it, man. Really, really, really soft touch, can step all the way out to three, money mid-range game, and he's got size. He's a legit 6'9", 6'10" kid, man, and his biggest thing is just going to be staying healthy. and just keep building confidence. But I think they could definitely make a deep run. And they're tough enough for sure, man. RJ Davis is playing at a high level.
Yeah, they can turn it on fast. There's no question about it.